Hello and welcome back to our playthrough of Twilight Princess HD. Today we're starting off the Arbiter's grounds. Seems like a pretty cool dungeon. Can't wait to start exploring this. It should be pretty exciting, so I hope you'll stick with us for this one. I'm kinda going into this one blind. I have played this a long time ago, but that was on the GameCube. And that was so many years ago, I basically have no memory of this dungeon at this point. Seems like a pretty creepy place full of these skeletons and undead enemies. From what we were told, this was a prison where the worst criminals were kept, and they were all executed here using the Mirror of Twilight, so it's a pretty dark place to begin with. The quicksand's gonna get annoying pretty fast, though. Okay, we have lantern oil. I have a bottle that's full. I wonder if I can dip my lantern directly in here. Been carrying around a bottle of lantern oil like most of this game and just never needed it. Let's see. Let's equip the lantern and try dipping it right in there. Perfect, I can dip the lantern right in there. A little worried that dipping something on fire into the oil would cause problems. Oh, what are those? They've created all sorts of annoying enemies for this dungeon. Kinda makes it interesting, though. Yeah, those are tough when you're stuck in the quicksand. What do we have in here? Okay, that's creepy. Okay, so we have a bunch of Poes that have taken the light from these lanterns, hidden all over the dungeon, locking the dungeon. We have to kill them to restore the light to unlock the dungeon. That premise sounds familiar. It should, because it's the exact same idea from the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time. But I guess we're gonna have to use the wolf scent to track down all these spirits and get the light back to move on to the boss. I guess they decided they knew what worked from Ocarina of Time and just kinda brought it back in this game. But as I remember, this game was kind of a return to form after Wind Waker, so it kind of makes sense that some things were taken from Ocarina of Time. Alright, I almost have enough for another whole heart container. But now I don't think there's a way for me to get out of this. I think we're gonna sink in the sand trying to escape here. I don't think I can make this. Alright, so if we sink in the sand, we start back at the entrance to the room minus a heart. Gonna have to be careful of that. Okay, is the only way I can go to leave here to go back out the way I came in? Yeah, it seems to be the only door. Sure, this will all make a lot more sense once I have the map and compass. Okay, we have spikes that shoot out of the ground. And we have what looked like keys, but they have skulls on them, so it's got to be some sort of new type of enemy. Well, we haven't seen too many block pushing puzzles in this game, so I really can't complain too much about it. Those spikes have a barrel attached. I'm wondering if that'll be useful somewhere later. Okay, so that thing moves fast. I was thinking it was going to slowly lower down. Once I get this up there, I'm going to have to really move quickly to get past it. Well, we have the compass, so we're getting close to being able to figure out our way through this place. Right now, I'm just kind of taking the path of least resistance and hoping I don't get lost. Alright, we got the key. They seem to be placing the keys pretty close to the locked doors. There's something spawning all these. Reminds me of one of those old Gauntlet games where the skeletons just keep spawning and you gotta find the enemy spawner and destroy it. It seems like there was just a lot of them back here. I knew something was up in here. This room was way too heavily guarded. It seems like you have to wait for them to turn purple before you can attack them. Well, that's our second post soul, so we're halfway through collecting those lights. Seems like this is going to be a pretty big dungeon, though. They just keep getting bigger as we play on. Kind of makes me wonder how big some of the final dungeons in this game are going to be. Can tell that thing's gonna come back to life. How did I know? The rest of the bones are just skulls, so when you see a full skeleton, you know it's gonna attack. I guess at some point I'll have to switch back to regular bombs. I've just still had these water bombs since the lake bed temple. Okay, that's the way I came in. Trying real hard to not get spun around and confused in here. Okay, we have a whole bunch of torches. And a door that will open. I guess I don't have to light the rest of them. Okay, this seems like a boss fight, so I saved. Just in case. Okay, that's a new one. Definitely reminds me of fighting the Poe sisters from the Forest Temple. Except none of them are spinning. It seems like one of them just turns purple. Okay, so we gotta be fast with this. Gotta figure out which one turns purple and somehow right away attack them. It's definitely tougher than it looks. Have to have the timing just right. Got it. Okay, there should only be one of those Poes left. So want to make sure I have health before we run into the mini boss of the game. Okay, which way do I want to go from here? Okay, I can't spin the room from up here, so there's only one option. This should be the final Poe soul we need to unlock the boss fight. Okay, that was all of them, so now we just gotta go back to that main room and it should be unlocked. Can't wait to get the dungeon item and take on this boss. Alright, that was all of them. Okay, how do I reach him? Well, he's up there. Can try an arrow, but he's moving a lot. And I can't really target on him. Yeah, he just keeps moving. Maybe the boomerang? Oh, that worked. Okay, so we have to bring him down with a boomerang, shoot him with an arrow, then use our sword. Wait, did he make himself invisible again? This is a pretty complex boss fight so far. It's really making us use a lot of the items in our inventory, at least. Alright, we got the spinner. We can now spin around like a Beyblade. Well, that's where we're going to leave it for today. I hope you'll come back and watch us let it rip next time on more Twilight Princess HD. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.